I just received the best news ever. Everyone that receives this message is about to have a breakthrough, is about to receive a gift, an aha, an awakening, an opportunity, something that you need so that you can be more of who you're here to be. The divine right now is literally overflowing the gifts to those of us that are here in heart-based consciousness because we are needed more than ever before. Right now, as I am recording this, it is the Pisces full moon eclipse portal. And all that I am seeing and receiving and hearing and feeling is that we are being rewarded. And by we, I mean you and me and everyone receiving this message and all of the messages that are floating around out there telling us that all we have to do is be who we are. These messages keep coming through so loud and clear for me, and I know I'm not alone in this because this is what is the most important thing for us light workers, healers, energy workers, channelers, psychics, just awake and aware beings, all of us here in heart-based consciousness, living in the 5D, living in the new earth. It is more important than ever before that we are being who we want to be, that we are living as we want to live. And the divine source, God, wants nothing more than to reward us for that so that we can do more of the good work, more of the light work, more of what we are here to birth into this world. All you have to do, as I know a lot of you are seeing, and I know a lot of you are hearing and wanting to see, all you have to do is be you, is do what you want to do. When I say be you, I mean the you in the now, the you that is here, present and awake and aware. There is only ever now. There is only ever now. You can think about the past, you can think about the future, but you're doing it in the now. This is all that exists. And we are seeing this more and more. And that is why we are so powerful, because the now is where the power is. So when you are here, present and conscious and receiving what the frequency and energy is guiding you to do, that is how you start to be the leader you're here to be in this new earth, in these higher levels of consciousness and frequency. We are so needed. Those of us that can live from our hearts, that can trust even just a little bit in the callings of our souls, those of us that are here to not live in fear and to not judge and criticize and feel this like competition and comparison. Those of us that want so badly to break free from that or have broken free from that, it is our time. It is our time to receive the rewards. It is our time to receive the abundance so that we can do more, so that we can do more of what we're here for. Because I know that you are like me, and the more that you are living as you choose to, the more you have to give to this world. So of course, we're going to be rewarded. Of course, the divine is going to give us what we are asking for so that we can do the things that our hearts and souls are calling us to. But as I have brought through in pretty much every video, is that you are included in that. This was the place where I was in my way for the longest time, was that I literally was choosing everything and everyone other than myself. I was doing everything to not make myself matter, feeling like my service was through being everything everyone else needed. But me being me and me living as I want to and me showing up as I feel called and guided to is what is actually creating the miracles and magic that I have always known on a soul deep frequency, energy, feeling level I was here for. And I know you feel this too. I can feel you. I feel you guys so deeply. And I will say the most challenging part of this journey for me is finding the harmony between my own human and divinity, because I'm still human, having insecurities, having my doubts, having my fears. But the more that I allow myself to just show up in the now, the more clear it is of how limitless we are. It is always when I get in my mind, when I am thinking, when I am reflecting, when I'm looking at views on a video, or I'm worried about analytics, or I'm focused on one negative comment as opposed to 20 emails and 200 positive comments. Like, it is crazy how much our egos and our subconscious programming will focus and hone in on the negativity, on the proof that we're limited, on the proof that it's not safe for us to be who we want to be. And so I'm here to share with you transparently, vulnerably, authentically my journey as I feel called to, because I know that I am not alone in seeing and understanding that it is all light and love, in really being able to see the high side, to see the high frequency, to live limitlessly. I mean, frequency mastery was enough proof that I should never need to question this again. Thank you all. Oh, my phone just needed to show me that it's 333. It just lit up. So there we go. It's been a while since we've had an angel number come through on a video. So 333, I will post in the comments below the meaning of that. So anyways, back on track. It honestly, like, there is so much happening in my reality that is so it is literal, tangible proof of the fact that everything that I channel is true. And I still catch my human, my ego, trying really hard to focus and pick up on any kind of negativity, any kind of proof that we're not safe, to just show up like this and be vulnerable and channel and allow Zero to just step in when they want to and control the show, as I have in the last few videos. It's been very new for me. It's something I've always done, and I know this. I know this now, and I literally think I've done this my whole life. I don't think I know I've done this my whole life, but I didn't fully understand it. And usually I'm going to apologize now, because there's been quite a few videos where I've honestly like edited stuff out when they will come in and start saying we, because I felt weird about it. And I've been so afraid of judgment. But your guys' emails and messages and everything that you've been sharing of how me being vulnerable and authentic is helping and healing and activating and awakening you is really all I need. And I am apologizing also for in any way that I let my human. I know I don't need to apologize. Actually, I take that back. I don't apologize. I actually just want to share that even me, who's here showing up daily and really doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good at working through my human insecurities, but they still come up. So I get it. I get it. To whatever level you're trying to just be you and be free and let yourself live limitlessly, I also get that the insecurities come up. And what that is your subconscious programming, your ego, your self-consciousness throwing up these red flags as to where they think that you're not safe due to history and memory. But that's all in the past. And the only way that it actually affects and impacts you now is if you choose it. Because now is only a moment. And every now moment, you can just choose to be here. Follow the frequency and energy. Do what it's leading you to do. And the more that you do that, the less that it comes through, the less the past matters. And the less we get stuck in the worries and in the fears and in the problem solving and fixing we think we need to do for the future, because we start to see really the future isn't real either. It's all just our imagination. So we might as well perceive it and imagine it all as working out as best for us. The past has worked out completely in our favor, and the future is going to be nothing but limitless magic and miracles, because we're imagining it all anyways, right? So every now moment is an opportunity to choose you, to choose to be and do as you want to. But I get it that these things pop up, as I say often, as lifes, it is going to show us where we're not free. So to use me as an example, for me, a way that I'm still seeing I'm not free is that certain things come up, or I say certain things in videos that in the past I've been criticized or judged for or whatever, and I create these fears. Like, I literally, okay, we're going full out here, and I'm this coming through for whatever reason. So I hope that this helps you. I literally sometimes am listening back to the videos and will catch myself in my ego, in my spiritual ego, instantly going to all the ways that people might criticize me or tell me I'm crazy or tell me that they don't see it that way, or nice must be nice for me, or how privileged I am. I do feel incredibly privileged. I feel incredibly privileged to have the level of consciousness that I have. I cannot imagine not having it. As challenging as it has been my whole life, I can't imagine it not being there. But I will say that I have not had an easy journey. I have had a lot of things happen to me that I have had to work through to be here. And at some point when it's right, I will go more into my story, but I really like to keep this high vibe, especially this message right now. But I want, my point in sharing this is to let you know that it still does work out, even when we have these human moments and these insecurities and these doubts. So I don't want you to get caught up in feeling like you aren't doing it right when you're still seeing the doubt and the limitations or any lack mentality, but you also have the power to switch it at any time, in any moment. You are free. And this is where we really create miracles and magic consciously, is when you see the limitations or the doubt or the lack or the fears or those like inner bullies or critics or whatever it is, when you see them start to pop up, those voices, that aren't ours, because our voice, our truth is divinity. It is light, it is love, and we know that. I know you know that. So when we hear these lower frequency voices, we'll just call them that for now, that's what's coming through. When we hear these come up in us, it is an opportunity again to see where you're still holding on to things. Because if we didn't have these fears of certain things, right? For me, it's just in any way feeling like anything I say or bring through negatively impacts anyone. Like that is such a like core deep fear for me that I really want to be free from, and I'm becoming more and more free every video that I post. But I am just being transparent in the fact that when I'm listening back, a lot of the time I will sit there, if I'm not conscious, if I'm just listening, I will go into the negative messages I could receive that I like never receive. It's all just ideas in my head. This is the funniest part, and why I wanted to share this is that I will have like 20 negative messages in my head of how someone might judge me for something I say or do, or how I look, or whatever it is, than ever actually shows up in the reality of me posting a video. It is way more positivity. And I don't want to take away anymore from the positive messages or the emails. Like the fact that some of you are taking the time out of your day and the energy to write a comment or to email me and share these messages with me of how I have helped you through these daily videos, and then to go even deeper into frequency mastery and the ascension sessions and everything. Like I am trying really hard to just receive it. And I want to let you all know you're really helping me in bringing through even bolder messages and in letting the channeling come through and letting go of control. But it is a journey for me. And for whatever reason, this is my path. I tried really hard for a long time to be, a channeler that just showed up and was so comfortable and in doing this work and just knows what I'm doing. But that's not authentic to me. Like the more I let go and just let zero come through, or whatever, whoever's higher self, whenever your higher self wants to come through me, which if you're hearing this, it is coming through, and whatever resonates and you receive is your higher self bringing messages to you. I've known this forever, but doing it publicly is scary. This is not at all, even right now, how I thought this video was going to go today. But I know that this is my power. And I know that those of you receiving this need to hear this so that you can hopefully use me as an example of how it does work out. Because as much as I'm sharing in challenges and in insecurities, I can tell you right now that my life is so amazing. I am receiving more than I could ever dream of. of just the connections and the bliss and the happiness and the love and the light that I have always known was here to live in. Not to mention the opportunities and everything, just everything that I have felt and seen and known was here. And I was trying so hard to feel worthy of before. And I had to just start to show up and do it and be it and live it as I keep bringing through for you. That was the way. I know now that this is what I have to do. And for me, it's incredibly vulnerable to do this. It is not easy. It is easy, but it's not easy, if that makes sense. So, like, actually doing these videos is the easiest thing I have ever done in my whole life, but it is not easy for my ego right now and my programming. Like, the recoding and the restructuring that is going on within my system is a lot. It's a lot. And this is where I really have been feeling called to share more, because as much as there's all these videos and all these things, and I do it too, of like reprogramming and recoding our subconscious minds, and all this is completely possible. And I know that a lot of you are feeling it, and you're telling me in a video, and especially in the ascension sessions or the activation meditations in frequency mastery, how powerful like 20 minutes can be for shifting you. But the real power is in then you choosing to be the version of you that had that shift, right? And sometimes we need to go through a lot of lessons before we're ready to let go. And the more that we let go of control, and the more that we let go of needing to know when the shift will happen, or how it's going to happen, or where the breakthrough will be, or the right modality, or the right time, and we just live, that is where the magic and the miracles really happen. Because in the now is where the power is. So in the now, when you're trusting and you're like, I need to do this activation, I need to go to this appointment, I need to quit this thing, whatever it is, that is when the true magic happen. That's when the true quantum shifts and leaps happen, is in the now, you choosing, due to whatever life is presenting you with, from your highest self, from the highest version of you in the now. Because the way that I see it is every now moment is an opportunity to be our highest self. Now, there is always going to be higher, and we have our higher mind, as I channel it through and really connect to it, as is our superconscious mind. We have that always guiding us, that is always going to be leading us higher. But every moment is an opportunity to be our highest self, the highest self that we can be in that moment, which is the version of us that is there choosing, consciously connected to our superconscious mind, following the frequency and energy, listening to where the divine is leading us. Or we can be in our old programming and old ways, doing the things and responding and reacting the way that we used to. And that will happen for you as long as it needs to. But I know for so many of us, we're done with that. And we need more of us here in the new earth, in the 5D, more consistently. We're still gonna experience and exist and connect with the 3D and lower levels of frequency, but we don't have to lower our frequency. The more that you choose you, the more that you do this work to anchor into your light and be the light in the moment, the easier it gets to be to interact with your human reality and be the light. So that is where what I'm just showing you, because this is the best example I have right now, because I'm living it, is that I am at a very high frequency, like very high. I am very high all the time on frequency, on light, on love. And I very much encourage you to be high with me, to get high with me on light and love, on frequency and energy. I don't need any substances to be here in this level. Anything else actually lowers my frequency. I love being here, but I still can be here in this high frequency and see my ego, see my programming, see my conditioning, see the parts of me that are still really not wanting to let go of the ways that they know to keep us alive. But the more that we in the now, anchored in our light, see that, we really do quantum heal it. Like, this is quantum healing, is allowing life to show us these things within us, and allowing it, seeing it, receiving it, and choosing not to be it, to do it, to respond to it, whatever it is, right? Choosing not to not post the video, again, using myself. So every time that I choose to post a video, even though maybe my ego is insecure or worried about negativity or judgment, I still post because I know that the message is needed and is being received by who is meant to hear it. And that anyone that doesn't resonate with it, every time before I record, that is what I do. I connect in to the divine, into zero, and I ask them to bring through me whatever is needed for who I am here to bring through messages for, who I'm here to be a mirror for of your divinity. And anyone else, it just won't even resonate in their field, and they don't need to hear it. But those of you that are resonating and needing this, I don't want to not bring this through. So I'm not going to let my ego win, but I still see it. I still see it. And I know that you are too. And I just wanted to bring this through today because, well, actually, I thought this video was going somewhere completely different, to be honest with you. But now I'm seeing it always comes back around. I know why it's coming through, because right now, as I said before, we are in this Pisces full moon and this lunar eclipse. And for a while, we've been having our emotions and our feelings coming to the surface more and more, showing us very important messages of where we're not free or of where we're wanting to be. And so today, when I'm bringing this through, and know that the way that I work is I tap in and tune into the cosmic portals and power in the moment when it feels needed for me to, when I can't really ignore it. And I bring through what they want to channel through me, and you receive it when you need to. So right now, when you're receiving this, know that you're receiving this because a huge breakthrough, a huge aha, a huge gift, a huge opportunity, a huge healing, I don't know what it is right here for you. Like the door is wide open for you to step into an even higher timeline, to a new reality and identity. You are going to receive what you need in your own way from this. But whatever confirmation you need right now that you are receiving what you need, this is it. So see what is happening within you. Not as much of what is happening around you, because your frequency is rising and your world is shifting. You are not in the same life anymore. Nothing is the same, and it shouldn't be. So everything is shifting and changing. And right now it is more important than ever before for you to be and breathe and feel into here and now how you feel. So in the here, in the now, how do you feel within? Because that is where the magic is what is being shown to you through your feelings. And the more that you feel right now, if you're hearing this when we are actually in this portal, but also when you're receiving this, it's time for you to let it go. To let it go. And this eclipse wants you to eclipse. It wants you to eclipse the old you. And this Pisces full moon wants you to feel into the new you, to free yourself. So allow this time to be what you need it to be so that you can move beyond your old ways of being, your old earth beliefs and conditioning, and start to embody more than ever before your true identity, the you that you want to be. You can be the version of you living the reality that you want to, because that's what you're here for. And I am so excited for you. Like, all of these videos are so powerful, but there's ones where like my heart just won't stop racing and my whole body is tingling, and I can like see and feel flashes and visions. I see visualizations and feel frequency and energy for you all. And you have free will. So I don't give specifics, but I do know that if you are aligned, if you are feeling the power and the magic in this and in this time right now, just trust that that's all you need to know. Because the more that you let go of needing to know more than that and feel into this frequency, into the enlivenment and into the empowerment that we are all being activated to at this time, life gets so fun. Life gets so fun. That's the biggest message I've been receiving personally right now. My ego has been really stuck in needing to bring through more offerings and things, and it's just really forced at the moment. So all I keep hearing is that I need to have fun with it and I need to let go and let it flow. So I've just allowed that. I've stopped putting pressure on myself. It will come through as it's meant to. And today I'm doing a Pisces full moon eclipse ascension session with zero. The link is below if you want to join or if you want to get the replay. It doesn't matter when you are receiving this, it will be powerful and whatever you need it to be. But anyways, that's my current offering. Soon I will have Frequency Mastery on offer again, and some other exciting things that I know are like this close to being released. But this is what I'm talking about, is we have to be in flow and trusting the frequency and energy and allowing the divine, allowing our super conscious mind, allowing our highest to guide us. So those of you that are here in the new earth, I know you know in the now what you need. So feel it. This is your confirmation to slow down, to be here, and to feel and receive. Okay. As I said before, this is not what I thought was coming through, but I do trust that it is everything that you needed to receive right now so that you can allow this miracle that is happening for you, because that is what I know everyone receiving this is about to receive, is a miracle that they need to live even more limitlessly. So, you're welcome. Thank you. I love you. And I am so grateful that you're on this journey with me. It is so fun. It is so wild. Being free is so wild. It is so wild to just live in this 5D reality. And I thank you again for being here with me, for playing in the 5D with me, because that's what we just did. That's what we did. That's what I do here. For anyone new here, I'm Courtney, and I am here to connect you to your superconscious mind, to the divine, to source. And I channel source energy that comes through me, known as zero. And today, this message is for everyone and anyone that is hearing it. And today, I am feeling called to really affirm for you that you are doing it all right. You are divinely aligned. You are right on time. There is nothing more or less you need to do. But now, when you receive this, it is time for you to surrender and trust even more in what you feel, because your feelings are really revealing the truth, and they are how you will magnetize and manifest even more miracles, even more magic than you are already receiving. Okay. I think that's all we have for you today. Please join me for the Ascension session if you can, and there may be more below. I don't know. I love you.